What is going on, guys? It's your boy, and today we're gonna react on the YCS feature match Indianapolis. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it there. The next YCS that I'm going to attend is the one in Italy, Bologna. So see you guys over there. And yeah, but nevertheless, my brother D-Lo, you guys probably know him from my other videos. Like I did a video, deck profile video with him before. I think like almost half a year ago, whatever. He was like top 17 or top 16, something like this in the regional. Um, so he's a good Blackwing player, okay? He's a good Blackwing player. I heard that he might have done like some misplays at the feature match. We're gonna look at those, okay? We're gonna analyze every play and see if we could have done anything better, smarter, whatever. But nevertheless, you guys need to understand that at the feature match, like I'm talking like from my experience, bro, I hate being watched, man. Cause you guys even know me on my live streams on Master. I misplay a lot because the pressure is insane. The pressure is insane, especially if you're playing a deck like Blackwings, where you need to prove other people wrong, right? So you have insanely amount of pressure. So you need to keep that at the back of your mind, man. It's hard. It's hard, especially with a deck like Blackwings. It's hard. But yeah, besides, before we start, I wanted to say, guys, I'm so happy. Like, honestly, I'm so happy to see so many people out there playing the deck. And just in general, like, even if you don't do good at the YCS, it still makes me proud to see you guys going to those tournaments, taking Blackwings, and just, like, I love seeing that, man. And especially if I see people like my brother D-Lo being on a feature match and all that, man, this just makes my heart warm, man. This is all I want to see. All I want to see is Blackwings, 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 man. All right. Okay, let's jump into this game one. So my brother D-Lo is going first.
I think it's going to be important. Honestly, I don't know if Blackwing truly cares that much about going first. I imagine it does.
He's going first.
Blackwing versus Unchained.
Unchained, a really dominant strategy, going
he
first,
was second,
able to really show its
going
resilience.
first.
I think it definitely wants to go first still.
Let's see.
Now being X1, 6 wins, 1 loss, 0 draws for both of our.
So by the way, 6 wins, 1 loss. That's already insane. It's already insane. By the way, he talked to me after the YCS that he made it to day 2. He made it to day 2, but unfortunately, he wasn't able to make it on time for his round 10. I think he didn't make it on time to round 10, which led to a match loss, and that's just one of the reasons why I didn't top. So that was really unfortunate. And bro, what the fuck, man? Why are we Blackwing players always cursed at day 2, man? You guys know all my stories, and now we have another Blackwing story that could have been something great, but yeah, that's really unfortunate. Whatever. All right, so what we see here is, what do we see here? I can see from our opponent, the only hand trap that he has is Nibiru. And besides that, okay, he has 1 Nibiru, and we have Small World.
Players here.
Yeah, we got Small World, we got Tactics. I see some Tactics. Oh, double Small World. Okay, double Small World, Tactics, and what is the other one? There's another black one, so we'll see. All right, we'll start with Small World.
Card we haven't seen a whole lot of this tournament. Able to
Magnum.
use the Magnum. Oh, that's 1 Magnum gone forever. Able to banish that, as well as a monster.
Okay,
with
the one of
at least
Magnum
one
is going to be banished.
They need exactly only one thing matching.
Common, yeah.
Everything else cannot be the same.
And then keep that trend going. Again, only one thing
Rich
in
into
common.
Radiant and then get Simoon.
Very hard to explain concisely.
Yes.
But trust me, it works.
But we get to go to Simoon.
So that's how we like to start. That's beautiful.
So remind me again. It allows you to normal summon it and then immediately put a Black Whirlwind on the field?
Yes. Now that Black Whirlwind doesn't necessarily stay on the field later on. It does get sent to the ground. I believe you do take a bit of damage for that as well. For cost, yeah. That's good.
Oh, there's the Vada.
There's the Vada reveal for the Simoon. That's going to put the Black Whirlwind, and then it's going to normal summon it with the Black Whirlwind on the field.
All right, beautiful. We start.
Wow, that's a Turbo Pack Black Whirlwind too. You know he loves this
Moon,
deck.
that's all we want to have, man.
Oh, that's a blast from the past.
And then we'll get Zudri to our hands.
Flashbacks.
So how this works is banish reveal.
Yeah, I believe that's a Sudri.
Okay, awesome.
Oh, that's crazy. His opponent is very aware of what it does. I was really hoping he'd explain for all of
Okay,
us.
so it looks like our opponent knows exactly what the cards does. So, by the way, guys, if you already see this kind of behavior from your opponent, where he's like I know what a card does, whatever. And if you feel like your opponent knows what your card does, then that means you're not playing against a noob, okay? That means you're playing against someone who knows what he does, okay? So, in that case, you need to think of all the videos your boy Kanek made for you to play around hand traps, how to anticipate specific cards. Is it Imperm? Is it Nibiru? Is it whatever it is, okay? Keep all those videos on your mind, okay? Back in your mind. Because now you're playing against someone who knows what the cards does. So what that means is to not be greedy. Not be greedy, always have backup, okay?
Yep, go ahead, and we're going to provide it with a second normal summon. So the first normal summon was the effect of Simoon. So
Zudri gets Shamal and Vata, which is fine.
Yeah, they're using his regular normal summon there.
And they also get to add
we
another
activate
card
Shamal's
too.
effect, which is
Zudri
also
on
fine.
summon, we'll be able to add a card that mentions Blackwing Dragon.
Yep, and then Shamal being added, they're able to discard it to go ahead and activate
Okay.
Black Feather Whirlwind.
The other whirlwind.
Mm-hmm.
Now there are different ways. There are different ways to play around specific hand traps. Okay, we have one possibility where we can now tribute Simoon with Zudri's effect to get a token out, and then we can go into Nothung, activate Shamal's effect, get back Zudri, and that's one that is actually really insane because if we do get imped on Nothung, we still have Vata on our hand, and then we can still proceed with the combos. So there's one thing, and then the other one. There are a lot of ways, okay? There's a lot of ways. Let's see what way my brother Dilo decided to go with.
Additional summon.
His specialist Vata. He activates Vata's effect. Okay. So what do we send here? In that case, I would send Chinook and Hamilton to the graveyard. Which he does. Okay, that's perfect.
Act as a synchro summon. And it's going to summon out Blackwing Dragon. A lot of the newer Blackwing cards, they focus more on the Blackwing Dragon aspect of the deck rather than just on the Blackwing monsters themselves.
I think it's like really similar, honestly, to the Red Dragon Archfiend stuff, like where they're all themed around Red Dragon Archfiend.
Alright, so we're going here now into the Blackwing Dragon. And now, the chainings are really important. Does he gonna take Chinook to hand? Or is he going to be greedy? We'll see.
Yeah. That's actually quite nice. Maybe each
so Black Feather Woman targets Vata.
I guess Stardust also has that going for it. Does Black Rose have something?
And he does not change Shamal. He does not change Shamal. So that's already risky. We can get nipped right here. If we get nipped right here, it's over. It's already over.
Maybe. Well, they have the Ruddy Rose Dragon, the whole Rose Dragon package.
That card does summon Black Rose for no reason.
Yeah. So the Blackwing Dragon is on the field. That's a very scary monster. It starts to enable more and more of these plays. Having a Dark Synchro on the field is the strategy we're going to be moving.
And now we are going here. Okay, this is another thing. You're going now. What are we going into? He did not nip us. He did not nip us yet. So what are we going into yet? We're going to Nothung. Okay. So here's another thing. If you decide to go into Nothung, before you do that, I would suggest to activate Zudri's effect and tribute Simoon to get the level 2 tongue out, because in case Nothung gets Imperm, because if Nothung gets Imperm right now, it's over. If Nothung gets Imp right now, it's over. You don't even have to get Nipped. Nip already, obviously Nip is also insane, but if you get Imp, you can potentially lose here to a simple Nip. A simple Nip. Sorry, Imperm. A simple Imperm on Nothung right here could hurt us, because we didn't go for our backup with Zudri tributing the Simoon for level 2 tuner token. Now we change Shamal's effect to get Zudri to her hand. Okay.
That's going to provide another normal summon for the Blackwing player.
Yep, and he's using Shamal here because on the summon of a synchro monster, he's able to banish itself, add back one of the monster, and take 700 damage.
I see the face of my brother, man. See, and even if he has a Bestial, a simple Bestial right here on Zudri could also hurt us. And I see it on the face of my brother Dilo. He's like, damn, he has a hand trap. He has a hand trap, but oh man, why didn't I tribute first my Simoon for the level 2 token? Because if we do have that token, we can activate Zephyros effect, bounce back the Black Feather Wind, use Zephyros and the token to go into Burial Storm. And now I see the face of my brother Dilo. He's like, fuck, what does he have? What does he have on his hand?
There is also damage to be dealt as well, so gotta play quick.
And now Brian is looking and he's like, okay, I know exactly what's gonna happen next.
Yeah, we're gonna be retrieving resources with the Shamal.
Yep, that Chimuk sent earlier is going to be able to add back to hand. If he controls Dark Synchro, that's going to be a quick effect negation on the opponent's turn as well. Or, I mean, just whenever. But
Yeah. As long as you control a
And now,
Synchro monster on the field. I believe it has to be a Dark Synchro.
You are, like, Vada actually locks you into Darks
Yes.
for the turn as well.
I guess for D'Angelo, it doesn't really matter. His whole extra deck's
yo, Brian is even teaching him, like, hey, put the counters on Blackwing Dragon. So Brian knows exactly what he does, man. He knows exactly what's going on here.
I think it probably does make a large enough difference. Normally, when you're summoning this many level 10 synchros, the fact that there's not a Baron on the field, that's pretty good. I'm okay with that.
And now he's
There
nibbing.
is a Nibiru activated.
Ah, that is the bane of that deck's existence.
And that's what I'm saying, man. If he decided to go this way, then I would have taken Chinook on my head. Because now with Chinook, we can target the Nibiru, send Burial Stone, worst case, to the graveyard, and then still proceed with some combos. But yeah, that is really unfortunate. That is really, really unfortunate.
Some told me to play around it.
But he played right into the Nibiru.
I mean, I don't know how much he played into it. Maybe he can extend a little bit further, but this does turn off all the effects in the graveyard that require you to have a synchro on the field. There's still Zephyros, though. Zephyros can still carry its weight.
Zephyros can return that Black Whirlwind on the field back to the hand to summon itself back onto the field. And that's also going to dodge the effect that's normally going to cost you some life points from Simoon's effect that would send the Black Whirlwind to the grave.
Yeah. By the way, guys, if you're wondering how can we play with only one Simoon around Nibiru, check out in the comment section below. I will link the video on a couple of ways. I have 3 ways, actually. 3 ways. I believe number 2 is the best way to play around Nibiru. So please check that out. Please check that out.
Oh, now they got to calculate all that attack points.
Yeah, that token is not allowed to attack ever. If it does, it's doing quite a bit.
You just need to have an answer for that.
I imagine
And what else do we have?
not that much of a difficult time.
Now we got Tactics,
I mean, there's
Small
ways to
World,
have
and Zudri. We
super
activate
power at the top of
Tactics,
the
and now we have to draw Shanga. If we don't have Shanga, it's gonna be really rough.
Yeah, that's a special summon. We're seeing a triple tactics talent activated because Nibiru did.
Or Assault Synchron. Assault Synchron could also
It
carry.
looks like he's going to draw 2. That's desperation moves right there. You know he's digging right now.
Is that the biggest tell? You need to draw 2?
Yeah. If you're drawing 2, that means you don't feel safe. You need to keep going. It looks like he drew a prosperity.
He draws Prosperity. Ah, damn it. Prosperity and Small World. Prosperity and Super Poly. That sucks. Because he cannot use a Prosperity because he already drew 2 cards with Tactics. So Prosperity is right now dead card. Yeah, that is really unfortunate.
Prosperity and maybe another small world. One card that he can't activate, and then the other card. I mean, it's a
That is
spell.
really unfortunate.
I mean, prosperity doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
never feels good, especially off of the talents.
He's already had to.
Alright.
Oh, it's super polymerization. That's the other card he drew.
I think that could come in handy.
Surprisingly, Unchained is very resilient to something like that. There's not many points that you get to actually activate it.
It's going to really depend on
And I believe-
how Brian plays into that super poly. Super polymerization, having no way to respond to it is very scary.
I'm not even sure when and how to exactly use a Super Poly against Unchained.
Exactly.
But at the very least, there's a Nibiru
And we get also 1000 damage because of Black Whirlwind. So Brian knows exactly what it does, what the deck does.
The Black Whirlwind was sacrificed, opting not use the Zephyr, save it for the follow-up.
Like I said, guys, if you feel like you're playing against someone who knows what the deck does, man, you cannot take any risks. You cannot take any risks, man. And not play this way into Nibiru or any hand trap. Because right now he played not only into Nibiru, he could have also lost to an Imperm, he could have lost to a Bestial, like to 3 different hand traps right now. 3 different hand traps that if they would have been used right, we could have lost to every single one of those. So this is unacceptable, my brother. But like I said, man, on a feature match, there's always pressure. You always do misplays. Like I can speak from my own experience, man. Like it is unfortunate the way that it is.
Managed to get another turn. I saw Brian's hand earlier. He has so much.
So
gas.
yeah, he has just has full combo.
Yeah, there's Tour Guide on the field already. There's a Shavara in the hand. There's an Aruha in the hand, and he already has an escape as well. He just has to navigate this turn as best as he can.
And there's the Fiendish Rhino Warrior. That is the 1 card setup required for this deck.
So maybe I would have used Super Poly right now, maybe. to get rid of those two. Because he already uses normal summon, and if those two goes away, he might not be able to continue.
Nibiru, that feels like almost like a blowout card almost.
It is absolutely a blowout card. The Blackwing strategy really wants to take advantage of opponents not really trying to stop what you're doing, try to break your board after the fact. The Blackwing deck will make a board that cannot be broken. But a Nibiru typically, maybe not something you expect right now because it's not as popular for all the decks, because every strategy currently has ways to just play around it, so it's not typically seen in the main deck. But you know, when you do find it in a place like this, it's absolutely punishing.
And we get to the Unchained Soul, Lord of Yama. That's going to add one. And the Fiendish Rhino War has sent to the graveyard a Shavara. That's to set up a new chain link right after this.
Looks like he's adding Abominable Soul here. He already has everything else. He had the Shavara, he had the Aruha. And then now he just gets a free summon whenever he needs to go ahead and destroy another card. Maybe go after the set before it does too much damage. But I imagine he's not too worried. He's just going to go through his standard lines as well, except Shyama.
Yeah.
Shyama can just go after it as well.
I think at this point you got to be very careful about dropping 2 darts on the field. That could lead to the super fall. You might be able to wall up.
Yeah, maybe if he would have used his Super Poly on the first 2 monsters, that could have maybe changed a lot.
You have to wait for the proper end board before flipping the card. Maybe there's an opportunity there, but it's going to be very, very difficult.
I don't think he'll have that opportunity, mainly because as soon as Shyama activates,
I believe it would
he's
have.
gonna go after it, right? Like, there's so many points where that it's going to be baited. I can't imagine Brian's going to allow
That to stay in the back.
Yeah, he's just gonna. Like, he's set up right now. Yeah. So again, this field cannot be super polyed. Maybe the Nibiru and the Nibiru token can turn into Garura, but I think you're also okay with that.
I mean, you do get to draw a card. You might be forced into it, but you also have to discard a card to pay the cost. More or less just
That's unfortunate.
the cost there.
Yeah, we can move over here, and that's gonna be it.
Nibiru could prove to be very strong because there's a lot of rogue. There's a lot of random matchups. There's a lot of decks just being tried out. A lot of people trying to.
Alright, let's move on to game number 2.
Yeah, absolutely. He gets to try again going first. I can only imagine you would choose to go first again. He's not going to let Unchained start, even though it did show a strong showing of how powerful it is going second. It looks like there is a copy of Druid Swarm and Infinite Impermanence in Brian's hand. It looks like
Alright, we're going first again. We start with Magnamut, with Lubellion, sorry.
A bestial Blackwing deck. Really focusing on how easy it is to make those level 10 synchros, I think.
Yeah. I mean, those level 10 synchros have been probably the synchro choice right now.
I don't know what's on his hand right now, but I think.
We have, I believe,
Let's see.
the Blackwing level
Yeah,
10
Super
synchro.
Poly again on his hand.
There's a lot of options. I wonder,
Goes to
like,
Zarnia.
what you prioritize, because we really just saw the majority of the Blackwing combo earlier, and now that we see full access to the bestial line, we have Serenir and Lubellion already on the field, probably getting access to regain if Lubellion's allowed to hit the field. I want to see just how deep it goes. It looks like he actually did keep
Okay.
polarization in his deck as well.
Now,
Zarnia
it's
targets
gonna
Lubellion.
go off. It's going to banish the Lubellion to summon out the Serenir.
Okay, so that means likely Serenir, if it hits the graveyard, will send another copy of
Oh shit, he has 2 times Super Poly, Whirlwind and Simoon.
That's going to be quite a challenge to resolve anything or try to maintain the resource in the graveyard.
He looks like he's using the Serenir to tribute summon.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's very neat. That is a committed.
This unfortunately also happens to me sometimes. Ah man, that's really unfortunate. Starting without a Black monster with Simoon and Whirlwind, man. If he had just another Black monster, that would have been so good. Because I think Brian doesn't have. Does he have anything? I think he has 1 impermanence.
Yeah, that is the one.
So he doesn't have another Blackwing in his hand.
Definitely not. I think if he did, he would have generated 2 Black ones and get a double. So since Black ones aren't even once per turn, or the copies are not even once per turn either. But that's going to allow the Bestial Serenir to send another copy of Lubellion into the graveyard.
This is perfect. He doesn't have to use his Infinite Impermanence, or like his Druid Swarm currently. There isn't a dragon on the field that would really threaten Lubellion coming out, but as soon as the dragon does hit the field, he's going to want to use the Druid Swarm or anything along those lines. And then he's likely just going to have to use Impermanence on the Vata right now if he knows, which I think he did say he was aware of this matchup, or he's at least aware of the Blackwing deck. So he knows what he's going to use his responses on.
Activating and Impermanence, target Vata, negating the effect.
Yeah, this is a huge point of interaction here, because essentially this card uses is foolish for 2.
Yeah, the impermanent Vata doesn't really make much right now because our hand is really ass.
Daniel's going to be really struggling. But still a tuner on the field, right? Does it lock you out of synchroing with anything else?
I don't think so. I think I'm not even sure if he's even Dark Locked at this point.
I imagine he doesn't play anything else, because you're likely going to be Dark Locked in most of the games you play. So it looks like he's going to go synchro for, is that 8? Or maybe 7.
7? Does he?
What I would do here right now, guys, in that scenario, what we can do is go into Axel Stardust Synchro Dragon, activate its effect, because we're not locked into Dark yet, and then we can get Vata back, and then we could like go into either this pot. No, sorry, this. Yeah, we can go into this Potter. We could go into yeah, you know what? We could have gone here into this Potter, and then we could use Lubellion's effect to tribute the Disparta, and then we can get regain on the floor, and regain with next turn would probably give us like Disparta back. That's one thing that we could do. The other thing that we can do is to go into Baron de Fleur, or against Unchained, full armor master. Go into full armor master, because if he doesn't play goddess, he cannot out the full armor master, and if he doesn't draw into his dark contract cards, his DDD cards, he can also not out the full armor master. So we would have another turn for us. And because he has super poly, he can prevent, for example, goddess, or prevent like the high attack boost cards, that's whatever he has. So the best thing right now, in my opinion, is to go into full armor master, and that would definitely save him at least one more turn.
Appropriate monster summon out.
He's looking at Draco Berserker the 10, so I imagine that is a Synchro 8 if that guy's level 6. Yep, that's Draco Berserker.
He goes into Draco Berserker. So I'm not sure, because he playing Super Poly, and with Super Poly you got the targets in your Access deck, so he probably doesn't play the Access Dollar Synchron. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. But against Unchained full armor master and Super Poly on his hand would have given him the upper hand, maybe. I don't know what opponent has on his hand, but yeah.
Yeah, really strong against a deck like Unchained with so many effects that activate in the hand. A very efficient way to remove them.
Oh, for sure.
It looks like he's
I think
passing
I
on that.
might even counter the Druid Worm.
He might. I think he has to, but that's why Ryan's not gonna want to activate it until his turn, so he doesn't allow the Berserker to get as much value. His hand is kind of weak. It looks like he has several trap cards and a Fiendish Rhino Warrior. Oh, Shavara, that'll do it.
The deck is just so consistent.
So he just has to lead with the Druid Worm, and then he can normal summon the Rhino if he doesn't use the effect on the Druid Worm immediately.
If he sets one now and activates the Shavara,
and then he chains the Berserker to banish the Shavara, that could be really detrimental here.
does the destruction still go through?
It just vanished.
The Shavara.
You know, I need to check the wording on that.
I believe that
the destruction still goes through.
On how the conjunctions are put together here, because you still have to do as much as possible.
Destroy it, and if you do special summon this card, so
yeah, that's still going to happen, and therefore the Escape of the Unchained is going to activate in the graveyard.
Perfect.
Completely playing around
Yeah.
the Draco Berserker Tenyi.
I still don't know how important, like how much value are you putting on this Druid Worm that you're holding that instead of having the Shavara hit the field. But I guess like, he does have a lot of trap cards in his hand, and he does have Fiendish Rhino Warrior, so it's not like he necessarily needs to.
I mean, once he gets to the normal summon and he can land 2 Fiends on the field, we're going to see the Lord Yama. That's going to lead to basically a repeat of game 1.
Absolutely. I think you kind of just want to summon Saram here. Oh, no, okay. Oh, this makes sense, actually. Clear the last set, and then just kind of do whatever you want. And I think it is just a super polymerization again. So, Shayama can activate this effect, destroying another trap card here.
Yeah.
One chamber.
Oh, another name is going to be put onto the field. That is not looking too hot. And it is Super Poly. Again,
Yeah, and the Super Poly now is dead.
Because if it's not working out the first time, this is starting to look like game 1 all over again.
Yeah. If it was a copy of Deck Lockdown, this game could be very different.
Oh, definitely. I think D'Angelo might have bought a whole turn. If it was Deck Lockdown, you can't special summon from the deck.
Yeah.
You can't add cards from the deck. And now we get a Shavara summoned out. Now we're going to take both of them and
link some Yama. It looks like he's never going to actually attempt to use the Druid Worm. He just knows he doesn't need to. The Berserker doesn't matter anymore. He's just going to try to play his game as normally as he can.
You just more or less have to destroy it or just remove it via a card effect. And I think the board's going to be open season for damage.
Opting to set another copy of Chamber instead of something along the lines of Wailing. Maybe he doesn't.
That is really unfortunate.
Some people consider it as a brick.
Searching for this, right? That's one thing. Say one more time. I'm resolving this, right? I'm resolving it, yes. Chain link 1, chain 2. I'm resolving this.
And we're going to set, and now we're going to get the ad from Lord Yama.
I wonder what.
Yeah, I think that's
he
game.
has not normal summon, so getting Sarama could prove valuable, but he's used every single one of those effects. It's maybe about getting the Rhino out of his hand.
Is there?
Let me put this on maximum speed and see what happens next. Okay. Yeah, he still has his normal summon, so okay. Let's summon another one. We don't have any interruptions. Yep. Is it game? Nah. Yeah. Yeah, that's game. Yeah, really unfortunate. Let's listen to the interview. Let's listen to the interview after this match. Well, like I said, man, full armor master would have been the way, not Draco Berserker. Draco Berserker alone doesn't do a lot, but if I feel like he's not running the Axel Synchro Stellar Strength because he's running the Super Poly. So yeah, that's really unfortunate. Alright, let's check out the interview.
Winner of our round 8 feature match. Brian, congratulations. You really showed some clear matchup knowledge there. How does it feel to play against Blackwing, and it seems like to be aware of how to play against Blackwing here at the round 8 feature match?
I mean, back home they call me that I play a lot of Rogue. That's why I know the matchup. But also I watch a channel called Kinda Gaming where
No way. No way, bro. No way. No way. They told me to watch the interview, man. I didn't expect this though, man. Oh, bro, that's beautiful. Oh, bro, are you serious? Yo, D-Lo, I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry that you had to play against someone that actually watches all of my videos, man. The fuck, man? That's unfortunate, man. D-Lo, you got tested in the worst case possible on stream against someone who's watching all of my videos. So, oh, man. Oh, shit.
every Blackwing combos there. And I knew exactly when to Nibiru. So, also, shout out to my friend Javi.
he did know.
Javi was the one that told me to play Nibiru. That was the reason why I won game 1, basically.
Hey, shout out to my man, Brian, man. Appreciate you for the love, my brother. Appreciate you so much, man. Hey, I'm looking forward to see you play Blackwing soon, man. My man. I mean, it looks like you understand the deck really well. So let me see. Let me see if you can do something with the deck in the future, man.
Yeah, Blackwings is great deck, but I don't know like how he made so far in the tournament. But
Whoa, wait, what? Blackwing is a good deck, but you don't know how the deck made it that far? Come on, man. I mean, if you say you've been watching my videos, then you know that I mean, we did it already 3 times in a row, making it to day 2. So you should know exactly how it made it that far. Come on, man. Don't roast us now. Don't roast us like that, my brother.
good guy nonetheless.
Yeah, absolutely. Matchup knowledge is going to be really important there. Nibiru is an interesting choice. We were talking about.
By the way, did you make it to the top cut, my brother, Brian? Let me know if you see this video in the comment section below. Let me know if you made it to the top cut, man. I really want to know. But yeah, like I said, good job, Brian. You deserve the win. You played beautifully, insane good. Everything was perfect the way you played it. So props to you, my brother. Props to you.
Got that back there. It's one of the not as popular picks as far as like those interactions that you can use in the hand, but clearly very strong against a deck like this. Against the more surprise matchups that you could run into at any point in the tournament, especially such a long tournament, such a wide tournament. But then, how was it to play in the feature match? Did you feel like there was any additional pressure? Did you feel like your game changed at all?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like definitely, game 2, my lines could have been like way cleaner. I played into too many ham traps. I shouldn't have used like almost my entire hand to clear in the game, but we got there, and that's what matters at the end.
Absolutely. You know, you can make some mistakes along the way, but as long as you push through, do as much as you can to guarantee that victory, you're going to be set. And yeah, you're talking about it. You have now guaranteed.
I still believe that if we wouldn't have misplayed, if we played correctly, then I believe we could have taken this game, this round. Maybe. I'm not like, I don't want to say anything about Brian, but I believe that there was enough potential to win this match, even if you're playing against someone who knows how the deck works. Because, like I said, Simoon is a card that should not lose. Maybe besides an Ash on Blackwell if we don't have follow-up, obviously, but usually one Simoon should not be stopped by any hand traps. And yeah, that's unfortunate.
Guaranteed yourself not necessarily top cut, but day 2. You are set in stone. You are going to make day 2. You only have to win a few more before you get into that top cut. So you have to be feeling pretty confident. Do you think you can win it all?
Well, it's my first YCS actually, so.
Whoa, your first YCS, man.
But I want to say one more thing. Shout out to Puerto Rico. Yeah.
Shout out to Puerto Rico.
You know, that was actually going to be my final question. I saw back there, you are from Puerto Rico. You have to come a long way from this. And now just finding out it's your first YCS. Really happy to see that you're doing so well. Happy to see that you're enjoying the tournament. And I wish you a lot of luck. We'll bring it back to Tom.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Shout out to Puerto Rico, man. Yeah, shout out to D-Lo again. Shout out to Brian. It could have gone it could have gone differently, but it is how it is. Like I said, man, guys, if you ever been on a future match, you know how much pressure there is, man. Like it's okay to make misplays, especially with that with like Blackwings. It's fine. We're just gonna learn from this, and we're gonna bounce back stronger. That's how we always do. So yeah, I'm looking forward for the future, man. I hope Dilo keeps playing with the deck. I also hope that Brian, because he's watching the video. So Brian, hey, what's up, Brian? Come here, man. Join the Blackwing game, bro. You seem like a really talented player, man. I would love to have you at this community playing with the deck. So yeah, that's it for me, man. That's it for me. And yeah, if you have any matches that you want me to react on, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll do it. All right, that's it, guys. Love y'all. Please take care of yourself, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.